You're saying it is his own political calculation that's forced him away, which means the BJP no longer fits in that calculation. Earlier, the BJP was seen as a force multiplier. Today, he seems to think he's better off without you than he is with you.
No, how can you decide about what the others should or would be thinking or would be doing? Now, if somebody is bent upon committing suicide, I can't go on. I mean, suicide in this sense, only political suicide. I can't go on convincing him that don't do it. At one point, we will say, up to you. We have not had anything against Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. He suddenly, one fine morning, decided that I should part ways. Then he started inventing the reasons. Those very factors on which he was praising the Prime Minister day in and day out. He would go to Delhi, meet Prime Minister and says 100 good things about him. So you are the future of the country for many decades to come. Suddenly, one fine morning, he realized that
Madhavji, why? What happened suddenly this one
that only Mr. Chandrababu Naidu can explain. I only say, my hunch is, he was a great disappointment, great failure for a state like Andhra Pradesh, a new state, which has started its journey 4 years ago with lots of aspirations, lots of hopes, ended up in a very unfortunate situation of lack of development, utter corruption, utter family raj, for which Congress was thrown out of the state. Today, Telugu Desham has become the other side of Congress coin. Same nepotism, same family raj, same inefficiency, same corruption. Today you see in Andhra Pradesh, in order to hide his failures, he needed a scapegoat. And the scapegoat he found in Center and Prime Minister Modi. Somebody who gives more importance to people than his own party. That is what is Prime Minister Modi. His commitment is for the people, for the country. He never looks at politics in that.
Sir, you say that the government has been a great disappointment. We're also seeing how Jagan Reddy of the YSRCP is going on a statewide Padyatra. That Padyatra is getting very good response. You said we have other options also. We are willing to take along other parties. Does that mean with the TDP gone, the BJP now, after the 2019 elections, will want to do business with Jagan Reddy?
Question doesn't arise. This state needs to be, I mean, I'm using this word, in politics I consider words like saving and all that as arrogance. But because Mr. Chandrababu Naidu came all the way to Delhi to declare that he came to Delhi to save the nation, let me use his own word to say that Andhra Pradesh needs to be saved from these two parties. Rather, I would say now Mr. Chandrababu Naidu has joined hands with Congress party, a party rejected by the people, a party, Telugu Desham's very emergence in this state, very birth in this state was on the plank of anti-Congressism.
No,
today he is...
So straight question.
So this state requires a better alternative. We are willing to work with any other group here which is ready to provide a better alternative for the state.
So you are willing to work with Jagan Reddy?
No, I said other than these two parties. Chandrababu Naidu's Telugu Desham and YSRCP. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Both are corrupt parties. Both are family parties. Both are, of course, Mr. Jagan Reddy is not tested, but nobody needs to test him.
Is Jagan corrupt in your view?
Oh, of course. Facing so many cases.
Sir, सोच के बोलो अगर 2019 में alliance हो गया, then India Today will pull out this video. अब आप सोच के बोलो क्या बोलोगे?
Then you can
pull out Modi and the BJP do business with YSRCP.
You can pull out my video anytime you want, but the fact remains the fact. We want to give a third alternative in the state. We are ready to explore options with other parties. Besides these 2-3 parties, there are other good parties in this state.
Like
you want me to give certificates of gentleness, certificates of clean politics to these two parties or what?
So you are willing to do business with Pawan Kalyan then?
You see, other than these two parties, we are open to alliances with any party. But I am not naming anybody. I mean, I can't...
So there are not so many parties.
One-sided marriage. I am declaring the marriage preparedness and it's not that way.
No, but you have to make an offer, then the other side knows you're interested.
My friend, these offers are not made through India Today channel. They have their own channels. We will do that.
I know in Andhra Pradesh, there's lots of political parties that own TV channel. That's a bit of a
Yes.
problem. That's a big problem. No, you're saying, you can look at my comments after May, which is problematic in your case. Because if I look at your comments about Mehbooba Mufti, when you were in alliance with her, and compare them with what you're saying now, it's a big problem, Ram Madhavji. So you have to be careful about
You
what
see,
you say.
when we formed the government with Mehbooba Mufti also, let me tell you, we openly agreed in our common minimum agenda. If you pull it out from the internet and read it, we openly admitted that we do not share our ideology at all. We are 180 degrees apart in terms of our ideology. But in a situation of political compulsion, electoral compulsion, we are coming together on a common agenda. We said it.